Hi guys, welcome back to Sunderland RTG, episode 24. Right, so obviously last month was a struggle. If we look at January, obviously a lot of games. We started out against Brighton, 0-0 draw away from home. At the time, it seemed like a good result, but obviously we did have our chances to get a winner. And then obviously we went in, lost the replay, got battered really 4-1. So it wasn't a good effort really in the second, the replay. Leeds a 2-2. That was after being 2-0 up at half time and probably could have been more up. So there was a struggle there. And then obviously we then had 3 simulated games to finish off the month, which we lost against Brentford 2-1, lost Birmingham 2-0, and then lost Derby 2-1. So not a good January for us. We did manage to keep hold of Jackson. So as I said, we're going to keep this as a realistic game. So we were getting offers from good teams, so Ajax and Sporting, both good teams. Probably not top echelon teams, but because we're going to be in the Championship, obviously now after these recent results, it looks like we're going to be in the Championship for another year. I still think that if we had got a big offer from Ajax or Sporting really, that we would have to have taken it. So obviously Archie Jackson's probably one of our best players, obviously looking a really good talented player, but I think we do have to keep it realistic. Sunderland would have taken the money. I think if we'd got the 25 million that we were asking for, I think we would have no choice but to have taken it. So we'll come into February now. So we start away against Forest. Obviously Forest, one of the teams that are fighting for that last promotion spot, playoff spot. So it's gonna be a big game against them. We then have Preston away. And then it's QPR at home and Wigan away. So I think it's going to be QPR that we do sim today. Obviously play the others. So we look at the standings. So we're currently in 9th. So for how bad the episode was, obviously we're still in touching distance, but 11 points behind Derby now. That's quite a way back. Obviously Forest, I think this is a must-win game for us. We need to beat Forest. We're away from home, so going to the City Ground. And if we look at obviously QPR are bottom, so they will be definitely the simulation team that we're going to be playing. So we've got Wigan. Yeah, so it don't seem too bad a month to get back on track a little bit. And even if we do just cement that 8th, 7th or 8th maybe, that'll be good enough for us, I think. And also going into the squad, so John McLaughlin, he has now left Sunderland in real life, and I do now think, obviously a 69 rated, he is 33. I was going to wait till the end of the season to play Sonny Layton as the starter, but I think Sonny Layton's now four points ahead of him in the ratings. So I think we now have to start Sonny Layton as our starter. He is a little bit unhappy just because he's got an important squad role, so he needs to be playing more game time. So if we have a quick look in the squad hub. So as I say, he's got an important squad role, so his contract and playtime is not too happy with. He is unhappy morale, so we need to get him into the starting lineup now. McLaughlin, like I say, I think we're going to put him up for sale. So we are going to add him to the transfer list, and he will leave hopefully this summer. Like I say, I was going to keep him around, but I think now that he's left Sunderland, and obviously he is, ratings wise, he's not that great. Obviously we've got Henriksen that can come back in the summer, and we've still got Pierre Martin as well, who's got great potential. So either of those two can be the backup. So we'll still have 3 goalkeepers. Obviously we're still happy with these guys. Peter Farrell. Centre back wise, I think we are gonna. So Tommy Smith's now 30. He's not happy with his game time, and neither's Baldwin. So I'm not really sure. Do we keep Baldwin and maybe move on Tommy Smith? So this is the point. If you do have any suggestions for centre backs, we're looking for a young centre back. So we've got Willis and Bailey Wright. So Bailey Wright's 28. So these two, both 70 and 71. So we're happy with those as our starters. So we're looking for really a backups, a young centre back that's going to be in and around the mid 60s, late 60s. Because we're not looking to replace Willis or Wright in the starting lineup. It's just going to be a youngster that we can bring through. Because I don't think, well, Ewan King has got great potential. Elliot Cox, obviously he's the 6'6" player, so he's not. I'm not expecting him to really push on, but maybe Ewan King. So it's not looking too bad actually. His stamina's good, strength's good, jumping. So he might actually be. Heading accuracy is not great. Obviously we'll work on his tackling. So he might be, obviously he's left-footed as well, so he might be good enough actually. So he's gone up to 61 already. Potentially we may think of going Ewan King as that starting, as the backup centre-back. But I'm not sure whether to move on Tommy Smith or Baldwin. I don't think. Possibly because Baldwin is also, I think, left Sunderland now, so I think we'll maybe keep them as they are at the moment. Obviously neither are really happy with the playtime they're getting, because they both got important squad roles where they're not really getting game time because we're not looking at them as starters really. So I think obviously if we get an offer in for them, or either of them do put in a transfer request, we'll look at moving them on. And like I say, we've got Ewan King who could potentially we could use as a centre back. So possibly still look at another centre back, because Baldwin and Smith, you've got to expect that they both might actually want to leave in the end because they've got that important squad role. Wagnerman, I'm still happy with Luke O'Nien to continue at the moment. Wagnerman's not too. He does get in plenty of games, so his play time is not too unhappy with at the moment. So I'm happy with that as it is. Sam, obviously we still can't take off the loan list. We're just waiting for him to run his contract down really. How long has he got left? He has actually still got two and a half years. So I think he's just going to be until somebody comes in with an offer really. Obviously we've got Noel Crow, who's got great potential. Obviously we're still trying to get Barley Mumba going. Still only 64 rated at the moment, so not the best. Embleton 65 rated. Obviously Archie Jackson, potential to be special, is up to 76 rated now. He's not happy with his play time. I think we are going to change it round. So I think Archie Jackson is now going to be our starter at Cam, and we're going to play it more like Archie Jackson will get the first hour and then bring Honeyman on for the last half hour, because obviously we've been struggling with his stamina. So we've been playing more Honeyman for the first hour, then bringing on Archie Jackson really for the last half an hour. So we will keep Jackson, but obviously if we do keep getting offers for him, because he's so high rated now, I do expect Premiership teams to start coming in. So if a good Premiership team comes in and offers a good money, then we're going to have to let him go. And then obviously we'd still have Honeyman as a starter, and then we've got Harvey Allen, who's out on loan at Sheffield United at the minute. He's up to 70 rated, so he could definitely come back and do a job. We've got Marcus Roberts as well, who's 66 rated, so we've got options in that cam role. Kimbayoka, I'm struggling with his stamina being awful at the moment. So we have a look, his stamina is still only 36, so he's unusable really as a starter. He's just going to be somebody who comes off the bench, and the fact that he is 20 now makes you think that he's not really gonna push on, unfortunately. So possibly he could be moved on in the summer. I think we won't transfer list him just yet, but I think he will be possibly moved on. And everybody else were okay. So I think sometime in this season we are going to have to offer a lot of contracts out. Clearly a lot of people are not happy with their contracts at the moment. I think obviously we've moved up to the Championship, so a lot of people are wanting extra money. Tyler Walker is not playing. I'm not sure if he's still at Forest or not, but I know he was on our shortlist for some time. I think we've now probably pushed a little bit ahead of where he is at the minute. Oh, and he's battling through there, and Ribeiro in the end does manage to take it off Peters. Oh, and that's whipped in behind Sammy Amiobi. He's through. Amiobi, it's well cut out by Willis in the end. Here's Power, Max Power, trying to get the ball through to Jackson, but it just got deflected. Jackson putting in a good shift there. Obviously he's only small, but battling well and hard. We'll just knock that back to the keeper, Sonny Layton, obviously. Now our new starting goalkeeper. Obviously he was another one that was starting to get a little bit unhappy with his game time. So let's see how he goes on. That's surely offside, and it is. Amiobi trying to get in behind. There's Luke O'Nien. We'll lay it back to Scowen now. Josh Scowen. Biting by Bailey Wright forward. Oh, it is Amiobi that's the player to watch. Again, he's scoring, so he had a great game against us last time, but looks like he's in good form as well. Peters though. Peters. Cuts inside. Peters. Tried to get a shot off and it's blocked. Perhaps shouldn't have gone on his own there, Tris Peters, but it was a good run. Josh Scowen now. Scowen looking to try and get it through, but it's easily blocked out. So we have just lost a bit of a zip in our attacking play, you would say. Josh Madgers looked like he was fouled, but the referees wave play on. Here's Carl Jenkinson. Jackson gets there and knocks the ball out for a throw. So Forest coming forward. Declan John got away with it a little bit there. It's back to John. Into Max Power. Play that to Josh Scowen. Scowen now. Looking for Peters. Peters, who's looking like he fancies it today. Josh Madger. Looking back to Peters. Peters takes it down but can't get a shot off. Defenders managing to get back. I think we've got to get the ball out to Peters today. And they're getting it through to Sammy Amiobi. Amiobi. It's a good ball. Oh, and Declan John, I think, there. Ooh. Costa looking over the top here. It's a good ball. Carl Jenkinson. Lolly's come inside. Great footwork. Still going, Lolly. And he's played a ball in. Carvalho. Sonny Layton coming to our rescue there. The defence. Wandered through there by Lolly. Pressing onto him, but got the ball out to Peters nicely. Madja will look back for Peters. Peters skips over a challenge. Can he find a pass now? Tris Peters, he'll go for goal himself. Graben's come on. Oh, and there's a chance. Great save again by Sonny Layton. And he's really making... Oh, and Alexander had a good chance. Oh, and the referee's wave play on here. And we've just given it away. I think that just sums up the day, really. Just poor from us. Oh, it's a good ball and it's finished. Lewis Graben. 5 minutes to go and Lewis Graben's only just come on. And finally, we have given the goal away. Sonny Layton could not come to our rescue again. But again, that should have been our chance to go forward, but we gave the ball away and it's a good finish in the end. Graben knocks it off the post. Sonny Layton's had a great game. Looked like he was really wanting that clean sheet on his first full game in as a starter, but Lewis Graben snatched it away from him. 17th goal of the season for Lewis Graben. And now we're going to have to go ultra attacking here. We need to try and... So Jenkinson did get injured on that cutout, and I think Forest really have done better in the second half, but they've not really been on form today. We've just played poorly, and there's again just nothing chance really. Jordan Willis plays it to Scowen. It's a nice ball to Madja. Try and get through to Barley Mumba. Barley Mumba, nice cutback. Back to Madja. Madja, it's a nice turn. But somehow they just managed to get hold of it. And that's going to be the end of the game. It is a 1-0 defeat. I think the team's just struggling. Poor morale at the moment. You see, it was a very even game. Pretty much identical. But it is another defeat. Derby, they did lose. So, right, so we've had a transfer offer for John McLaughlin. 600,000 from Spal. We'll have a look into this. So his value is 600,000. I think we do just accept it. So they've come in with a value bid saying that that's pretty much what we're going to be able to get. So John McLaughlin maybe straight away will be signed up. We've got another offer here. Not sure if that's a Turkish team. So again, we'll negotiate. We'll just try to get a little bit more, obviously. We've already got one transfer in the bag, so we may as well push it up a little bit more. So 680,000. They're happy to pay it, so hopefully he's got two offers on the table. He'll be going to one of those. So we've gone quite a few games without getting a win now. Obviously, I'm not sure when our last win was actually. Obviously, we didn't have a win in the last episode. And John holding him off. Archie Jackson into Madja. We'll look for the ball out to Peters. It's a nice ball back into Madja now. Madja! And we do get a goal early. Just 4 minutes in. Josh Madja, that's a good play there between Peters and Madja. That's the kind of counter-attack that we need to be doing. And a lethal finish. So it's a nice ball out to Peters here. Peters quickly back into Maggio. Got goal side of the defender. And from that distance, there was no chance for the keeper. Good finish. Good start for us. Pearson looking over the top. Bowling done well, and Declan John diving in a little bit. I have found that Declan John's been not playing the greatest recently, so we may give Denver Humour a couple of games in the starting lineup. Josh Scowen's cut that out nicely. It's into Maggio. Maggio, it's a nice ball back to O'Nien, who's bombed on here. Luke O'Nien still going. We'll have a crack, and it's O'Nien. Luke O'Nien. Josh Maggio with the assist. So everything coming down this right side at the moment. In Preston, you can hear the crowd not happy with their team. It's a good run though by Luke O'Nien. And that's why he's still in that first team ahead of Wagnerman. So ratings is all well and good, but it's obviously Wagnerman, I think Luke O'Nien's just moved up to 70 rated now. And Wagnerman's I think 72, but that is his first of the championship for Luke O'Nien. But yeah, Luke O'Nien still plays really well, and I think unless his performances start to drop, I think we have to keep him in as the first choice. And where it's the opposite for Declan John, I think he's been looking a bit susceptible to errors and really not playing the greatest in the recent times. Jackson's good power again by Jackson there. We'll carry on now with Declan John. Declan John! Oh, it's a good chance. Just been talking about how he's not been playing well, but he's bombed on there. That goalkeeper's done well to save it in the end, but yeah, so I do think we'll give Denver Hume maybe a bit of a run. I think we're going to get a free kick here. So another chance. Looks like Peters fancies this. So Tris Peters, I think, will look to go over the wall here. Peters. It's a great finish! Tris Peters makes it 3-0. Not even 20 minutes on the clock, and this is the kind of performance that we needed. And Peters, who played well in the last game against Forest, bangs in a wonderful free kick here. It's over the wall. And no chance for the keeper. It's Jordan Willis. So Willis, nice play there to Scowen. It's into Max Power. Max Power waiting for Josh Wagnerman to get to Maggio to get back on side. And Crow does well there to save. So Maggio, good strike. Nice height though, really, for the keeper, and gets it over the bar. So we'll whip this in. Peters looking for Maggio. It's well headed out by Clark, I think, for Preston North End. So we'll again power this over, looking for Maggio, I think. Maggio is cut out ahead of him there. Scowen. Peters. Good ball. It's just nodded away. It's easily cut out. Declan John. And again, Scowen. Max Power. Just couldn't keep hold of the ball there. Good ball. Oh, and the keeper, what are you doing? Sonny Layton came to collect and then just ran back to goal. Nearly gave away a goal there. So I called for the keeper to come. He came all the way and then decided he didn't want to have anything to do with it. definitely don't want to be giving away a goal here. Preston, realising this is their chance. It's played to the back post and just knocked away, but we can't get it away. Oh, and here's another chance, and Jordan Willis, what a block. Came from nowhere to get his foot over there. What a chance. Preston to get a goal back before half time. It's still coming forward here, and it's dropping. This time Sonny Layton does come out and retrieve the ball. Max Power, and that's given away. We don't need to be giving the ball away here. Preston, sensing they've got a chance here to get a goal. Obviously, if they can get one back before half time, that at least gives them something to go for the second half. But can keep it in. He has. Oh, they've managed to get the ball through here. Good chance, and Sonny Layton takes it off his foot in the end. Oh, that's a poor ball. Try to get it out. And they've got a good chance now. And Sonny Layton again has turned it around the post. So we'll keep Jackson on for a little bit longer, I think. He's not had a bad game. But we're going towards that hour mark, so... Oh, it's a good chance, and O'Nien on the line. We are somehow keeping this clean sheet. We'll ball that out to O'Nien. Luke O'Nien now, trying to get down the line, but at the minute we just can't seem to string a pass together. Again, it's given away. Preston. Luke O'Nien. Come forward himself here. Nicely played into Scowen. Scowen. Out to Jordan Willis. Declan John. Good ball there. Lyndon Gooch. Surely Gooch now. He'll strike in. It's a tame effort in the end. Oh, and they've given it away. Madja. Nicely through. Gooch. So Lyndon Gooch has had a couple of chances today where he perhaps could have done better. Peters done well. Madja. Wonderful turn by Josh Madja. Still going, Madja. Oh, and he squeaked it in at the near post. What a run. Josh Madja. We've been asking for more goals from this young man. He's certainly come back today, and it was a lovely first turn here. Cuts back in on his left foot, and he's managed to squeeze that in by the keeper. Nice finish. Got to be maybe a little bit critical of the keeper there, but Madja, it's another goal for him, and he's up to 8 goals now in the championship. I think if he can have a good second half of the season, I think definitely we need to be looking at probably 15 goals from him. Obviously he's halfway there now. And Gooch has done well. Peters plays it inside to Scowen. Scowen cut out. Gallagher's actually played quite well for Preston today. Oh, it's a good chance. Brown, and he played an extra pass there. There was no need for that. Sonny Layton gets it away. You just feel like this clean sheet is almost ordained that it's going to be a clean sheet for us. Honeyman, it's a good ball. Barley Mumba makes it 5. 5-star result today. And I think on base of play, obviously I think we've deserved to have the win, but Preston, it's got to hurt them. We pour a lot into this game. It's a good finish. Drills it home. Barley Mumba, obviously, he's had a few goals. That's his 3rd goal now. Previous 2 have been crackers, so be happy to just pick up a little tapping, really. So time ticking down. It looks like we are going to pick a unlikely clean sheet up here. Not blocks, but Gallagher picks it back up. Honeyman does well, gets it away. Madja gets in there. So it is a 5-0 win. Obviously we took our chances well and rode our luck in at points. Sonny Layton picked up some good saves, some good last minute defensive blocks as well. 5 goals, I think we've got to be happy with that. As we look at the stats. Right, so we're back, and McLaughlin has broken down with the Malaysian team, I think. So, and we've still not got confirmation from the other one. So, at the moment, he's still our player. So we are now playing against QPR. We'll maybe keep Declan John in just for this game. Yeah, so we'll keep Declan John in just for this simulated game, and then obviously bring him out after this. So bottom of the league, they actually beat Fulham last time out, QPR. So it's only a 1-1 draw. So we still cannot get anything going simulated, even though obviously we've just come off a good 5-0 win. Still not getting any good results there. So Archie Jackson is now happier that he's getting an extended run. So we're in 9th now. Obviously we needed that result. McLaughlin has been sold, so he did decide to go to Spal. We will get 425,000 from that in the summer. Obviously we need to rotate people out a bit, and we need to pay a bit of attention to those squad roles that we've assigned. I do think that maybe we're going to have to loan out either Simonson or Alexander. Are going to have to go out on loan because they're wanting first team football now, where we're just not really going to be able to give them all that first team game time. Adja obviously had a good episode last time out. Alexander, it's done well there, gets it into Max Power. It's a good block there by Fox. Max Power. So we've not seen those darting runs from Max Power as much this season in the Championship. In League One he really did play well and dominated those kind of situations. Alexander tried to whip it back in, but the poor ball. Oh, and he's cut through in there. It's a good play. And they've ended up tackling each other, I think, there. Got away with one there. Scowen. Through ball to Madja. Madja plays it out wide. Luko Nyan. Got Harrison's coming onto it here. He'll go first time. Burn having to get it out. Try and get away here now. Madja gets up. Oh, his header is. I think he was going wide anyway, but wasn't much on it. Josh Scowen cuts inside, does well. Simonson gets his shot off and it's easily blocked. Straight away back to O'Nien. Archie Jackson running onto the ball, but can't get the shot off. Well cut out by O'Nien. He just hammers it clear here. Madja nods it on. We're just looking to hang on really till half time here. Wigan played well in that. So they're making changes now. Massey is coming off. It's a nice ball into Madja. Madja stepped away for a second, but oh, it's given away. Archie Jackson. It's well blocked. We're just not getting the shots off. Oh, that's poor by Power. The simple pass there. Oh, and now bombing forward. He's got away from the midfielders. They've all dropped away. Played over the top. Sonny Layton gets there. Oh, and Wigan. Chance after chance. And Layton, not the greatest punches away, but he's managed to get it away. Oh, and they're tackling each other there. Josh Scowen managing to get it the second attempt. Willis. Oh, that's poor ball. Players have gone far too far forward there. And Willis. Oh, Jacobs. Nice little roll over. It's back to them now. And it's a weak shot, but it's gone through. Leighton. Should have been better there. It's a poor shot really, a soft one, and Sonny Leighton, it's just clipped his hand and gone through. Honeyman getting it away, but again, there's another chance, and a chance at the back post, and Lowe has headed it down. And it's 2-0 Wigan. It's going to be a defeat. Wigan have just been pumping in those little balls, and the keeper's been flapping a little bit, and Denver Hume's beaten to it easily there, and Sonny Leighton, it's gone under in there. And Jamal Lowe picks up a goal. That's his fourth for the championship. This game's got away from us really. Danny Loader, come on, not really had an impact at all. Ball over the top, the keeper comes out and just managing to get there. Up 2-0. It's a bit of a poor end to the episode really. I think in that game we were poor. The team just didn't feel on it at all. We had a couple of chances, but I think Wigan really deserved it in the end. It is another defeat, so back to the drawing board really. Right, so that will be the end of the episode. We're in 9th, and we are again 9 points away from that playoff. So we're actually not losing that much ground to say that we're actually playing really poorly at the moment. As you can see from our record now, 15 wins, 5 draws, 15 defeats. Just 5 goal difference for us. Yeah, so we have Fulham next time, who's up in second at the moment. Yeah, bit of a disappointing end. Not really sure. I think we are going to have to look in at the end of the season, really look into our team and how we're going forward, because we've not seen as much progression in this second half of the season as I would have liked. So we're going to need to be better, and maybe need to make some difficult decisions and move some players on and bring some new talent into the club really. So if you have any suggestions, again, suggestions for any position really, or if you want Simonson and Alexander Harrison to get more game time, obviously let me know in the comment section, and yeah, I'll see you next time.